Well, we are back on today's town hall with a look at cycling in Western New York. Its popularity just continues to grow, and we've done segments here on our town hall about how it's been difficult to get or buy a bike or get your service during this pandemic, in large part because of the increase in demand.
Yeah, now the website Smart Asset has ranked Buffalo, look at that, the 23rd most bike-friendly city in America. This report looked at everything from protected miles of bike lanes to the percentage of people who bicycle to work and how safe it is to cycle in each particular city.
Well, cycling has become so popular during the pandemic for a lot of reasons. When gyms were closed, it was a safe way to exercise. Also, the fresh air, I think, helped during our lockdowns. It
absolutely did. Add it all up, and the NPD group, which analyzes consumer spending, found that sales of bicycles increased by 63% in June compared to June of 2019. Higher-end bicycle sales were especially strong. That stat doesn't surprise me at all, Mary Alice.
I know. I got into it about 3 years ago. Absolutely love it. And it's amazing to see how many more, safe cycling trails there are out there. More and more communities are making that a priority. So if you're afraid of traffic, because as we know, motorists aren't really used to looking for cyclists year round, there are a lot of safe ways you can do it.
Yeah, more of those paths going online by the week.
That's right. Well, we're going to turn now to the race for a coronavirus vaccine and a couple of big developments today, Michael. First, many people have asked what happens once a vaccine is found to be safe and effective.
Well, yeah, today a committee formed by the federal government put out what you see on your screen there. It is a draft proposal for how to distribute the vaccine. So healthcare workers, vulnerable individuals, and first responders would be first in line, according to this group.
Now, this group recommends 4 phases in all. Those key groups in phase 1, then would come teachers, essential workers, and people in homeless shelters and jails, plus older people.
Then, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Phase 3 would include young adults and children, and then everybody not vaccinated would go into group 4.
Yeah, the public can go online and leave comments on this draft proposal. You have until this Friday night if you're interested in that. Meanwhile, one of the most promising vaccines in the world, we've talked about it a lot on this show, Mary Alice, it entered a new phase today.
That's right. NBC senior medical correspondent Dr. John Torres tells us more about the vaccine from AstraZeneca and Oxford University.
We're seeing this race for the vaccine accelerate. They're getting to the phase 3 now, which is the final human trial. This is the one where they typically have tens of thousands, in some cases 30,000 people. They're trying to mimic what happens in a population. So they get a variety of ages, a variety of ethnicities, people with pre-existing medical conditions. And like you mentioned, some are going to get the vaccine, some are going to get the placebo. And then what they do is they have them go about their daily lives, do the things they normally do, and then they'll keep checking up on them to find out if they got coronavirus. And if they did you have the vaccine or did you have the placebo? And if you had the vaccine, did it in fact protect you from one, getting the virus, or possibly, if you got the virus, from getting complications from the virus? And that's how they can tell whether or not it works. That's why it takes so long, and that's why they're saying this phase 3 is actually going to take a few months.
But at that point, we'll know. It either works or it doesn't. It's either safe or it's not. And I've said all along, Mary Alice, I don't know what it is. I think it's just the strategy that they've had out there, and they were so at the fore. But this Oxford University vaccine really seems like one that might get there first, I think.
Yeah, you've been saying that from the very beginning. It makes me wonder if you got a little money invested, maybe.
No, I spent a summer at Oxford, though, although that has nothing to do with this. But
that's it. You're kind of rooting for your study abroad home team.
Yeah.
I get it.
Wish that was my alma mater, not quite.